they took it even one step further. Not only did they wrongfully try to accuse me of having pills not in their original container, which is not a crime in Georgia, they accused me of violating a controlled substance statute just because a couple of the pills of one bottle were a different dose than what the bottle says. And that was only because, as often happens, my doctor changed the dose a couple months ago, and then I left a couple of the old dosage in there, but they're the same medication and they're only off by 5 milligrams. And because the pills are a different color, they tried to say that, well, that's a controlled substance and that's illegal for you to even have that at all. And because the pill bottle says 15 milligrams, that you had a 10 milligram one of the same type, and because it's a controlled substance, then you're now in violation of the Controlled Substance Act, which is a felony. Pretty serious, but I'm not afraid. I have a great attorney, Mr. Brian Tevis, and I'm innocent, didn't do anything wrong. It's so obvious.
What's going on with all my billionaires out there? This the guy, Hoods Billionaire. Welcome to Hoods Billionaire TV. Big favor, big abundance. On today's episode, we gonna be talking about the YSL lawyer who got caught with the pills. They actually were prescription. Let's talk about it. So if y'all not familiar, one of the lawyers in the YSL case actually got detained and arrested in court for having prescription pills that were outside of the original prescription bottle. And I guess there was accusations that he could have been giving those pills to his clients. So come to find out, he did have a prescription for those pills. There was a prescription for him. And he is allowed to have them outside of the bottle, and put them in, if you want to put them in a, Ziploc bag or whatever he wants to put them in, he is allowed to do that. And he did, like I said, he does have a prescription for those pills. Now, I think there's a lot of, extra focus on a lot of drugs in this case, because I want to say that there might be an overall sense that maybe a lot of the guys in the YSL, in that YSL group on that RICO, might have had some drug issues or might have some drug issues, and they're all going through a detox where they all might need drugs. So I think it's just one of those situations where maybe a lot of contraband and pills and shit like that is being, trying to deliver to these guys by any means necessary, and it's making it like a free for all for contraband. I mean, we've heard accusations of mothers and baby mamas and niggas having weed sewn in they boxers, and niggas just dropping pills straight to thug, and all type of shit. Nurses bringing drugs, and it's just like, it's one of those type of situations. So I can understand, but I mean, if he not guilty, then we can't put that on him. You know what I'm saying? But we don't know. We really don't know, because just because he got a prescription for him don't mean that he wasn't sliding them to his clients. You feel what I'm saying? So we don't know, but hopefully if any of them are going through any type of detox, they actually take this time to detox. You feel what I'm saying? Fighting for your freedom in a state RICO case and still trying to ask people to sneak drugs in for you. If that doesn't tell you where you are, if that's not hitting rock bottom, like, I don't know what's rock bottom. But some people don't, it might take a little bit more. So you feel what I'm saying? That's probably just what that is. So I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? This is just a weird case. The state is messing up. YSL, they definitely a lot of snitching and guys taking pleas, but not the good pleas. Like, it's just for me, like, please, but they saying no, they YSL did do this, and it's just the energy. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I put this, like, when you have the energy of you'll do whatever and you don't really care and there's no real morals or anything like that, like you don't really stand for something, like that's the energy that's gonna be around you. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna have a bunch of like stand up people around you. You gonna have like free for all, do whatever type of energy around you. And I think that's just what we seeing in this case right now. Like, you feel what I'm saying? It's just free for all type energy. You know what I mean? Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. It's the guy Hoods Billionaire, big favor, big abundance. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. This the guy Hoods Billionaire, big favor, big abundance. I'm gone.